Good afternoon, good evening. I'm Audrey Wiggins, and welcome to another webisode of Make Something Happen. We're talking with Iris Gathing, and she's from Atlanta, Georgia. Now, Iris is the founder of ITG Communications Group, and she's the principal image consultant of Style Does Matter, and that's her personal development division. It's been said that she meets so many people in so many different venues. They often ask, what does she do? She's been described as a jack of all trades, a Renaissance woman, and the queen of change. I love that. And she's actually someone who just believes in pursuing things that she finds both interesting and stimulating, and also in operating from a posture of excellence. Now, Iris, I'm looking at your bio. You've done several things, and I think it's interesting that no job in our journey is wasted. We learn something in every area that we're in. And it's interesting with all the talent and skill that you have, and the business and technology and the training fields that you do on such a high level. There's always that foundational thing that's key, and you've been taught that at a very early age in your career. You want to expound on that?
Yes, Audrey. First of all, I want to thank you so much for having me on the show.
Yes.
It's really exciting to be able to do this remotely from Atlanta, Georgia.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
In my career as a training professional, marketing and training, it all kind of mixed together at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout that period, I was pretty much being groomed for higher positions.
Okay.
And that meant that I was always attending some sort of workshop where I was learning how to communicate, how to have a conversation and come away from that conversation with the things that I needed, and then also how to present myself.
Okay.
So during that time, I decided that when I grew up, I was going to be one of those people who taught people how to present themselves, because I know how important it is in the workplace. So I was just very fortunate. I had good mentors and was able to kind of take all of the things that I had learned and create my ITG Communications Group company,
Mm-hmm.
where I work with corporate groups, helping them to better their teamwork skills, their image skills, and how to use that to move forward. Last year, I launched Style Does Matter.
Okay.
And that's where I work with individuals, doing the same thing, basically empowering them to be who they are and to project the image that works well and makes their resume real. They look like their resume.
Okay. You said you had mentors, and in your bio it talks about having access to to coaches.
I did have mentors, and one of the things that I found today
Mm-hmm.
is that mentors are not as readily available in the workplace. They've always been hard to find, and usually you find them because someone has decided that they're going to help you along, and either they do it themselves or they refer you to someone else.
Yes.
That's a little harder to come by now in the workplace, and that's another reason that Style Does Matter works for individuals, because it provides them with a mentorship capability, and I get really excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is true. We don't have those people, when you're upwardly mobile and they see the younger person on entry level. It used to be that entry level position meant just that. It was the entry level, and you have the opportunity to rise up in that organization. It was always someone who remembered when, and they wanted to see that younger person or that newbie on the group. It doesn't really matter what the age is, to be able to successfully navigate through that organization, and oftentimes not just through that organization, but maybe navigating and to leave and go to another organization where they can achieve success and grow, and each one always taught one, and a lot of that is missing, and I think that's how the formalization of mentoring and coaching really got to be popular and successful. So I'm glad that you're part of that and helping people do that. Along with that, when you're talking about your personal development and our image, and it's very important, especially for women, our undergarments. We have very nice suits and blouses or dresses, and we're going to interviews or just going to work and interacting with clients and prospects, and we really aren't looking like the message that we're bringing. And we have to represent that brand, whether it's our company or our employer, with our appearance as much as the knowledge and skills that we bring. Would you agree with that, Iris?
I totally agree with that. And actually, that's one of my pet peeves.
Uh-huh.
The reason being, image is so important. You really do have about 20 seconds to make that first great impression.
Yes.
And if you don't make a great impression in that first 20 minutes or 20 seconds, I should say, then you have to work really hard to turn that negative impression around. Doesn't mean that you can't do it,
yes,
but you have to work a little harder at it.
Absolutely.
And I think today there are many things that are the cause of women especially going to work dressed inappropriately. First of all, there's television.
Yes.
We have television 24/7. We have Facebook. We have all types of social media. And we see the things that, or the fashions that women wear on television, social media, and so forth. Those things may look good on us.
Yes.
They don't always work well in the workplace.
Absolutely.
So there really has to be a real understanding of the manager, for instance, in the workplace, that viewpoint, that perspective,
right,
how they're viewing you.
Exactly. Can I interrupt you for a quick moment, Iris? We need to take a break, and we're going to pick up here on the other side of this message. We're back now with Iris Gathing of the ITG Communications Group and Style Does Matter. Now, Iris, before we left off, we were beginning to talk about impressions, and you were talking about the managers and in corporations.
Right, and the manager's perception of
okay.
And even if you are at the ground level, when you go into a corporation, you really should always be thinking ahead. Where do I want to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now? And you should try to make those projections. And then you need to take the steps that will get you there.
Yes.
Image is very important in taking those steps. And I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. As I was coming through or coming up in the corporation, I really focused on working hard and, I always dressed appropriately, but I didn't really think about that perception and how that, what that looked like from the manager's perception. So even though I was working harder, it wasn't necessarily that I was looking like I wanted to be a year from now or 2 years from now or 5 years from now.
Absolutely.
Until it became apparent to me that this was something that was very important.
Okay.
Basically, when they get you to that place where they want to see you, then that's when they really start the mentoring.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing that I try to convey to people in the workplace today.
Okay.
I do work with women and men, but my passion is helping women, empowering women to get to that place where they want to be.
Absolutely.
That's what's most important to me.
Yes, and I can imagine, why that's important, because our outward is such it's different, and we really need to, to concentrate on our skill set of image as well as our talents. Now, within that, which I alluded to it a little bit earlier, talking about the image, and you talked about the clothes and the images that we are bombarded with as men and women, on a daily basis. And a lot of times those outfits, like you said, they do look nice and we may wear them well, but are they appropriate in the workplace? Are they appropriate for an upwardly mobile person? And with that, let's skip on over to the foundation. And what is the big deal about bras? I mean that does relate to everything that we're talking about.
It really does. Even when I'm doing a style makeover, I take the client shopping for clothing, but I always stop in the foundations department.
Okay.
And the reason being, if your foundations are properly fitted, your clothing looks totally different.
Okay.
So the foundation that I particularly focus on is the bra.
Okay.
And you asked me, what's the big deal about bras? Well, there's several things. First of all, they make your clothing fit well. There are also some health implications with bras as well. A well-fitting bra can relieve back pain, shoulder pain. It can improve your posture. It can make you feel much more comfortable, and it relieves exhaustion.
Okay.
And just a tired feeling altogether. You know how when you get home, the first thing you want to do is take off your bra.
That's right.
So really, your bra should fit so well that you're not even thinking about it. You're not even aware that you're wearing it. It's not pinching. It's not pulling. You don't feel like you're holding up two bowling balls with those little straps. So that's the first thing that you have to get rid of.
Yes, for sure.
Also, a well-fitting bra also promotes the proper drainage of the lymph nodes in the breast.
Oh, that's interesting. Say that again, Iris.
A well-fitting bra also contributes to the proper drainage of the lymph nodes in the breast.
Okay.
And if that is done properly, then that can relieve a number of health issues. And we could do a whole nother show on, proper bra fitting and health issues.
Yes, I'm sure.
Breast cancer being so prevalent today, one of the best things you can do is to make sure that you do have a well-fitting bra. I always say that your breast should sit at a right angle from your torso.
Okay.
And it is possible to do that.
All right. I can remember my grandmother's photos looking like that. The torpedo, sometimes we call the torpedo look. But we're laughing, but that is very important. And you talked about posture, we're slouching, I can sit here, you can't see me, but I'm kind of hunched over, and everything is like, it's crunched on each other, so you're not breathing. You need to have that straight line where we're breathing good and just getting healthy oxygen into all of our organs here, those powerful organs here, and the middle, our heart and our lungs. And it's interesting that you mentioned about the drainage of the lymph nodes. Now, Iris, I have a picture here that you sent of a before and after, and describe what's going on in this photograph.
Well, in this photograph, of course, I take the before picture before I actually do a bra fitting.
Okay.
And I put little circles at the nipple mark on each side. And you can see how this woman looks every day wearing the bra that she's wearing.
Okay.
After the bra fitting, I took another picture, leaving the circles where they were, or with the nipple marks, and you can see that her nipple line has been lifted up about 3 inches.
Wow.
Great aha moment.
Yeah, really.
Said, oh my goodness.
Oh.
I have breasts.
I look 18 again.
And it really does make you look younger because they're lifted up even for an older woman, whose breasts start to just naturally sag.
Yes.
You can lift them up. It really, you look about 10 pounds lighter too because they're not hanging so low that they're actually melting with your stomach or your belly if you have one. So that's the major difference that you see here in this picture.
Okay.
That's what gets
Iris, later on in the program, we're going to actually see Iris actually in action with this fitting. So that's going to be all. That's going to be cool. Now, how do you know though, Iris, when you have found when you found a good bra, and what are the things that we should look for in the fit and construction? We may be doing this on our own. I think when we had talked earlier off camera, we had talked about how when you used to go to the department stores or the stores, that everybody was an expert in the department that they worked in, and unless you go to a real boutique now, you just aren't going to find that. So how can we do this on our own?
Absolutely, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, a bra that fits correctly or perfectly fitting bra is very comfortable. You don't feel it. You don't feel the strap digging into your shoulder. You do notice an improvement in your posture. You tend to be stand up a little straighter. And again, you have a better appearance.
Okay.
The things to look for in the fit and the construction,
Mm-hmm.
for the band, you want a full band that wraps around your body.
Okay.
Including between the bra cups at the center front.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your support is going to come from. And that gore that's right there in the center should really fit flat against your body.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You want to make sure that if there's elastic in the bra, it's really sturdy, and there's very good stitching in the bra. A double stitch is usually better than a single stitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to use a really good fabric or material. Right now, it's very popular. Microfiber is a very popular material that people are using. And the reason they're using that microfiber is because it's breathable. You want your body always to be able to breathe too through your clothing.
Yes.
So microfiber has very fine fibers, and that allows the body to breathe. So those are some of the things that you want to look for in the construction of a bra.
All right. Now you mentioned about the band of the bra, and really, what really causes that to wear out?
Well, there's several things. If you're wearing your bra too small, you're wearing a bra that's too small, or the band that's too small, the entire time that you're wearing it, it's stretching the band. That makes it wear out much faster.
Okay.
If sometimes the way you put your bra on, some people actually kind of hook it in front, having the bra upside down, and then flip it around and flip it up. So, as you're moving the bra around on your body, that also is wearing on the band, too.
Okay.
The way you wash the bra will determine how well those fabrics hold up.
And how should we...
Those are the main things.
Okay. All right. That's...
Because the band on the bra can wear out.
Yeah. Okay, now you mentioned washing. Really, how should we care for that bra, in the laundry process?
Well, you can hand wash bras, which I do. If I'm doing a single bra, or maybe two, I will hand wash. But you can also buy a netted wash bag.
Okay.
And you've seen a netted bag that has a zipper on the end that come in small, medium, and large sizes. And you can put your bra in a netted bag, and that can go into a washing machine.
Okay.
You also want to use a gentle cleanser, like Woolite, to wash your bra.
Okay.
There are some manufacturers who actually make a laundry wash for bras, but you want to use something gentle. You don't want to just throw a bra over into the washing machine out in the open with everything else.
Okay.
Where it has to go through the serious spin cycle.
Yes.
And the laundry bag helps to protect it.
Okay.
And then you lay it flat to dry. You don't hang it. You don't, hang it up in the middle.
Okay.
You like to kind of hang it over a hanger or hang it over a rod. You don't want to do that.
Been there and done that.
And most of us do that, and we do it just because we don't know any better.
Right.
That's to put it in a bag, if you're going to put it in the washing machine, and then lay it flat to dry. And then you also want to store it laying flat as well.
Okay. All right. Along those lines, so how long should a bra last, Iris?
Well, so on average, I think a bra will last 6 to 9 months.
Okay.
But you can make your bras last longer. First of all, by taking really good care of them, the washing and drying instructions that I was just mentioning. And then you want to invest in good quality bras. We really do not want to buy a cheap bra. So even if you know your size, you don't want to go to Walmart and buy the bra. You know, there's some really cute ones in there and really low cost. You want to make sure that you get a good quality bra. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's the most expensive bra in the world. Good quality. The other thing is you want to have 3 to 5 of your essential everyday bras.
I was going to ask you that. That was my next question. Was like, well, how many bras you recommend we have? Yes.
Well, I think you should have a bra wardrobe just like you have a regular wardrobe because you need different types of bras.
Yes.
You need sports bras for when you're being athletic, and you need say a strapless bra for those special times when you're wearing a dress that maybe doesn't have straps or you don't want straps to show. You need your essential everyday bras, of course, because those are the ones that are going to get the most wear and tear.
This is your day to shine, your time to win. So raise your cup and drink.
Hii coffee ni nzuri sana, kwa hivyo tunatakikana kukunywa, alafu tunasaidia dunia yote, trayendo los tesoros de la tierra a la gente del mundo.
Your time to win. Why do the same when you can go? Why do the same when you can go beyond, go beyond.
Hello, I'm Iris Gathing, and I'm here with my client, Amanda Brickhouse. Amanda and I have just finished fitting her for a bra, and we now have the correct size bra on Amanda. Did you know that most women settle for an almost perfect bra or a just right bra rather than understanding that they can have a perfect fit? Let's talk for a moment about the things that you should look for in a great fitting bra. Of course, Amanda is wearing an essential bodywear bra. You want to make sure that the band of the bra is supportive enough so the elasticity is great, because this is where your real support comes from. So a microfiber bra with a good support in the band is one thing. Also, the center of the bra should rest flat against your torso between your breasts. The band and that flat fit is where your real support is coming from. In the back, you want to make sure that you can get 2 fingers on either side of the band, not tight, but just enough so that you know that the band fits correctly. And also you want to make sure that the band doesn't ride up in the back. It should be even in the back, the same as it is on the sides. And finally, the one finger test under the strap is a great way to know that your straps are adjusted properly. You want to always make sure that all of your breast meat is inside the wire. One of the things a lot of ladies complain about is slipping beneath that wire. That's not good for you. So make sure that you have a good cup fit, a good band fit, the center fitting flat against your torso, your band fit in the back, and then of course your strap fit. Doesn't she look great? Essential bodywear, the perfect bra.
If you're just joining us, we've been speaking with Iris Gathing of Atlanta, Georgia, from ITG Communications Group, and her personal division is Style Does Matter. So we're talking about undergarments and specifically bras. And Iris, where we left off, we were talking about the wear and tear of the bra and how we can take care of it, but also equally important is when should we start to fit that girl child in her bra, and what should that entail?
Well, I will say at a particular age, but more so when a child's breasts begin to move under the sweater or the blouse.
Okay.
So, as they're jumping up and down or being active and the breasts are actually moving.
Okay.
It's best to start them in a bra at that point. And there are a few reasons for that. First of all, of course, when
Yeah.
Now I think it's called physical education.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't feel naked when they're changing for other physical education classes at school in front of other girls. You know, girls are very sensitive about their breasts. You know,
Yes.
some girls have breasts, some don't, some are bigger, some are smaller. So
Mm-hmm.
just to, you know, give them a comfortable feeling, and not only in front of other girls, but of course, you know, so that they are not so much swayed by teasing from boys, because you know boys at that age have a tendency to tease girls
Right.
about their
Right.
breasts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the reasons. Also, nipples as the breasts are developing can be very sensitive and hurt if a girl bumps into something, you know, a locker, their friends, or anything. So
Okay.
that's another reason why you would want to add a bra
Mm-hmm.
for a young girl of that age. And then it also gives them a nice shape under their clothing. So if they're wearing a T-shirt, instead of seeing nipples poking through,
Right.
you see a nice smooth image.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't necessarily say that you have to buy an essential, and I'm going to say essential body wear bra,
Mm-hmm.
because those are the bras that I actually promote.
Okay.
But you want to have something that maybe has even a slight padding,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you want to try even a sports bra.
Okay.
And, you know, what we used to call training bras, but you
Mm-hmm.
can go to, you know, a department store, Target, Walmart, stores like that. I don't want to necessarily promote stores.
Right. Right. But I think we get the picture though.
Exactly.
But we don't have to spend a lot of money. Yeah.
Or one that has a small amount of padding.
And we talk about, as I'm reading your bio, you talk about a Get Fit clinic. Now, what happens there? Wow. Are we exercising? Are we?
And Get Fit Clinic, I'm laughing because that's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
That whole Get Fit Clinic all over Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And at a Get Fit Clinic, you can be fit for foundations.
Uh-huh.
So bras, also a body shaper that will help to, you know, just create a nice, slim, smooth look under your clothing.
Okay.
And also, you can be fit for style. So, you know, when I'm fitting for style, in addition to a bra fitting, I also do two types of measurements. I do vertical measurements,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do the normal measurements that, say, a seamstress would do, like, you know, breast, waist, hips.
Okay.
That we give you that, you know, what we used to call 34, 24, 36.
Right.
I do measurements as well, and then the horizontal measurements. And what
Okay.
that does is it allows me to tell you exactly what type of clothing will look well on your body,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes sure that you never again buy the wrong type of clothing.
Wow. Wow.
So that's what happens at a Get Fit Clinic.
Okay. Well, knowing that you are in Atlanta, and I'm sure you travel a little bit, there's also other ways that you can have your fit clinic with technology. You can almost be anywhere and get us fit. Is that true or is that not true?
That is so true.
Oh gosh, I love technology.
Yeah, using technology, I can, you know, I have a program that I use where I can see you, and
Okay.
you can see me, and we can do that at the same time.
Okay.
Now, when we're doing a fitting like that, you will work a little bit more because you're actually using the tape measure and doing the fittings as I'm instructing you to do.
Okay. Well,
And from there, I can still take those numbers and tell you exactly what will work well for you.
okay. Well, that's awesome. God, you have to love technology, and definitely don't think you have to be left out of this fit clinic. Iris Gathing has you covered with her technology. That's awesome, Iris. And about how many clinics or do you do a week or a month, or what kind of schedule do you keep?
At least a clinic once a month.
Okay.
And what I'm doing this year is expanding, and not just doing clinics, but actually moving my fitting into expos. So for
Oh,
instance, next month, I think I have 3 or 4 scheduled, one each week.
wow.
Yes, and
Mm-hmm.
And men as well. You'd be surprised at how many men will come and want to know, hey, can I get my wife fit?
Okay.
Can I get a gift certificate for her? And then we can, get her, set in her foundation.
Absolutely.
So I am starting to schedule those more frequently. I'm also starting to do fittings in boutiques.
Okay. Okay.
As an extra added service.
And what's really the difference between that essential body wear and the regular bras that we just may go to the store and purchase?
Well, basically, the difference, and I can tell you, I have spent hours in department stores comparing the bras to the essential body wear bras.
Okay.
I mean, I used to be one of those people who thought, gee, what's the difference? If the bra does, a few things, it doesn't dig into your meat and
Yes.
and holds you up, then they're all the same. But there really are some pretty major differences. And the reason why I decided to promote the essential body wear bra is because the construction is so well done. It has the appropriate double stitching. It has a really nice, sturdy microfiber fabric.
Okay.
The gore of the bra, that's the very middle that sits, between your breasts,
Mm-hmm.
is very well constructed to lay flat on your torso.
Now let me ask you this before we go on, because you mentioned that before about, you said the gore of the bra fitting flat. Now, what is the relationship of that to cleavage?
Well, it lifts up, when that gore sits flat,
Mm-hmm.
it really helps to lift each breast lift and separate,
Okay.
and it creates a more natural cleavage.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong with cleavage.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, where you're exposing your cleavage.
Okay.
Issue.
Okay.
And I see more women exposing cleavage now in places that are not appropriate.
Okay. So again, what's the website again, and how can we get in touch with you, Iris?
The website is styledoesmatter.com.
Mm-hmm.
My email address is itgcommgroup, that's with two M's, itgcomm
Mm-hmm.
at comcast.net.
Okay. All right, we'll get that down so they can see it. So,
Okay.
right, awesome. So again, I hope they enjoy the video that we put up there during the break. This is very exciting, good information. Now, as well on your website, I know you mentioned before that you do consult with men. So, tell us briefly about that, and we're going to wrap this up.
A man can attend the Get Fit clinic as well.
Okay.
Because when I take a man shopping, I am considering his body type.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for me to determine what a body type is on a man, I have to do the same types of measurements. So men can also attend the Get Fit clinic.
Okay.
And then I love to take men shopping. They, once they decide that they need to work with an image consultant,
Mm-hmm.
you can take them shopping, and then you can pick out all of the clothing for them. They try it on. They'll pretty much say, okay, you're the one, you're the expert. You tell me what to put on. This is what works for me.
Okay.
And it's always a great shopping experience.
Absolutely, it sounds like it would be fun. Well, if that's it, if there's any last amount of advice that you want to give us, with our fit, and we have information so we can definitely plug into you, please take a moment to go ahead and summarize and give us any advice.
Well, what I'd like to say about fit,
Mm-hmm.
and fit is the thing that I'm most passionate about, is that it makes a total difference in the image that you present. And when your clothing fits properly, you don't have to think about, is this working well? I'm tugging on this, or I'm pulling this off, trying to make sure that everything is looking okay. You'd be surprised, once your fit is good, you can take your mind off how you look, and then you can use your energy to project your communication skills and your communication style. And it really does make a difference in how people perceive you.
Well, thank you so much again, Iris, for stopping by today and sharing with us and helping us to get our foundations together. And definitely, you go out and you make something awesome happen. The show is about empowerment, but we do have to take care of ourselves from the inside out, and that includes our undergarments. So let's get a good bra fit. You take care. See you next week.